Welcome, Scorpio, to your February 2021. I was just about to say February 2021. February 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. I get back to everyone who subscribes and asks a question. Now, I have to start out by saying happy Valentine's Day for all of you people who follow Valentine's Day, and also happy Chinese New Year. This is the year of the tiger, and the tiger is about power. It's about bravery, and this is being reflected in so many star signs readings for February, and Scorpio, this is no different. There are so many star signs that have had two kings show up in their reading, and when you have multiple kings, this is also talking about a very powerful energy. And I feel like this is because of this year of the tiger. It must be, because it's just been too many to be a coincidence here. And you also have two kings, the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And I'll go into their meaning in a little bit, but this is strong, powerful energy that you are having in February. But you start out the reading with such a beautiful card. This is the Page of Cups, and all pages are messages or messengers. And it's interesting that this is the month of love. These are messages of love that could be coming in for some of you, Scorpio. These are beautiful emotional messages of love and intimacy. This is also a card of togetherness and admiration. So I feel like you might be getting some love heading your way in February, whether you're in a relationship or not. Now, this is also a card of intuition, emotion, intuition. This is cups, so it's water. It is emotion, but this is just beautiful energy. Now, this also can represent the card of Pisces. So you might be getting some wonderful, beautiful, loving messages from a Pisces out there. But this is a general reading. So any sign, any water sign here, this can represent. So this is Cancer, this is Scorpio, yourself, or Pisces as well. But this really is just, you look at the fish there that this figure is staring at, and the fish is almost looking at her with admiration. So I feel like there are a lot of people here looking at you with admiration. And you know what? Look at this card here. This is surrounded by pentacles. These are work cards, money cards, abundance cards. You've got abundance flowing in for you in February. The 10 of Pentacles right beside that Page of Cups is that card of family, money, of building your wealth, of being stable and secure and very financially getting your all your financial issues in order, I guess. But this is sharing the prosperity as well. This is really affluent energy. You might even be building a financial empire here. You've put in the hard work, you've done all of that difficult stuff. You've done all of that business stuff, all of that work, and you've created this little empire for you and your family. This is something that will last generation. This is like finance and prosperity that will last generations down the track here. This is wonderful, wonderful energy. And yeah, it's a big achievement. Like if you look at the imagery on this, you see the figure sitting on this tree trunk that's been sliced, and you can see the rings in the tree. And they say you can see the age of the tree by counting the amount of rings. And like I feel like this is prosperity that has also been passed down from previous generations to you as well. It's beautiful, secure, stable energy here. And this is pretty good because you've got the Tower card right beside it. Now, people get quite scared of the Tower card because it can talk about a little bit of chaos coming into your life, a little bit of crisis. But what it actually talks about is an abrupt change, or something that is coming in that was unexpected. But even though it is unexpected, it is actually a good thing, because it's breaking down something that didn't serve you or that doesn't serve you. And when you try and hang on to something that's broken and is breaking down and isn't working for you, that's when the trauma and the crisis comes into it. But if you just look at the situation and go, yeah, okay, that wasn't pleasant. Things are breaking down, but they're breaking down because they didn't serve me. And now, when the tower crumbles, you can then build on solid ground. Because if you look at the imagery of most of the tower cards in any tarot, they're often built on this really steep mountain, not very securely. I mean, in this card, this is built on top of a volcano. You don't build massive tall towers on the top of volcanoes, because inevitably it will come crashing down to the ground. So I feel like there could be this, traumatic event, and, this is a general reading, so don't become too overwhelmed with this message. A traumatic event can be on a minor scale as well. It's something coming in that really was not expected. And, having a child, having the birth of a baby is a traumatic event as well, So it's not necessarily negative, but it is a change that you weren't expecting that may be coming in for you. And this can actually even talk about a little bit of fall from grace that you weren't expecting either. This could be people playing games, hardships that you have in your workplace. It's beside the Nine of Wands, and it's above the Five of Wands. So this could have something to do with your career, something that you've been building that is on the creative or inspirational side. There are changes coming in here that you weren't expecting, but trust me, it is going to be good for you in the end. It might not seem like that at first, but it is happening for a reason, and you will be able to build things up afterwards, so they're stronger and better. Now, as I said, this is right next to the Nine of Wands, and this really fits in well with the Tower card, because this is a card of perseverance. It's a card of endurance, determination, commitment. Often you might be feeling like, you're always faced with these kind of tower moments, these issues that are coming up in your life, whether it's to do with your finances or your work. And it can be quite tiring. But this figure in the card here, if you look at the imagery here, you see a figure with sort of all cuts all over her by, pain and things that have happened throughout her journey. But this figure is not giving up. And, one hand she's pushing down the plants to break through, and the other hand she's holding the rose, and that's kind of a symbol of commitment and determination. So you are not going to let this little upset of the tower hold you down. You are going to press forward and make things work. You're committed to getting through this, and you will, Scorpio. Particularly, you are Scorpio. You are determined. You are strong. You've got the two kings here. There is strength and power. So you're going to get through this little hiccup, whatever it is for you. And it will be different for all of you because this is a general reading. Now we come to that King of Pentacles, and wow, the King of Pentacles has shown up for so many star signs, but this is just a wonderful card of strength, of well-being, of wealth, of business acumen. Now this can be an earth sign that comes into your life or that is significant in your life in February. So a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And they could be coming in and really helping you out in terms of your finances. But often when these court cards show up in a reading, if they don't represent someone in your life, you are going to be taking on the qualities of these cards. So you are the one that is going to be managing your finances wonderfully. You're the one who's going to be able to grow your wealth, and you've got great management skill, and there's a lot of discipline here as well that's coming in. You have got an ability to handle every problem that comes in masterfully when you have the King of Pentacles. So to me, that tower moment is nothing. It's like, brush the dust off and pick yourself up and get going, because you've got all the skill and ability you need to solve any problems here. This is a great card of leadership and strength, and it's also a card of financial success. So anything you are working towards, you are going to be rewarded here for this. It's great for abundance, this card. And it's right next to that Three of Pentacles. And here you are, Scorpio, working away towards getting what you want. This is a card of teamwork. It's a card of cooperation. It's a card of combined skills and harmony and collaborative endeavors, working together in a tight-knit little team. So this often does refer to your workplace, but if you're not working, if you're retired, you could be working on your home, with your family, with your friends. You can be working in a community group. You can even be working on yourself here. This can be you putting in changes to your eating regime, your exercise regime. There's work going on here. And this is also the card of a great craftsman. So someone that is really good at what they do. So you are really becoming very good at working towards a particular goal or an aim that you've got here. And as I said, this can be in your actual workplace. So you are getting very good at what you do, and you are really climbing the ranks through and having people listening and taking guidance from you here. So this is wonderful. Wonderful energy. Now you've got the Five of Wands here. Now some people say the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and struggle, but this is also a card that talks about learning and training, and it might also be you learning and developing your skills as well. Again, this is wands, so this can relate to a creative project, something that you love to do and are putting a lot of energy in. This is also to do with your work, your inspiration, things that inspire you. But this can also be just, a competition. And competitions can be fun. You can be in a sporting competition. This can talk about that as well. But this is like debates. You can become involved in a discussion here, and this can be talking about, and it's right beneath the Tower card, so there could be a little bit of conflict or struggle that comes in because of this breakdown that the Tower card is talking about. But I feel like with wands there is it can create excitement here, and it can almost be a bit of a distraction to your daily humdrum life. It can bring in this excitement and this energy that isn't necessarily bad. But yeah, I do kind of see that there is, I feel like this is work related, only because you have so many work cards here. But again, this can be your personal growth, you working on yourself, and you yourself being the project and changing things about you and getting better and struggling to make yourself better here as well. Now, you've got the King of Swords. This is your second king. So very powerful energy in terms of your work, your career, your day-to-day life, your home, your finances, but also in terms of your mind, your thoughts, your intellect. Now, the King of Swords is an air sign, so this can represent someone in your life that is an air sign, so a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian here. But what the King of Swords particularly talks about is someone that is in authority, someone that is well respected, someone that is great at what they do. This is also someone that is wonderful if you need advice. So if you are in this Tower situation where there is a bit of competition going on and things are suddenly coming in and you need some advice, this person is someone wonderful that you can talk to and get advice from. And they are so insightful, and they are going to be able to really direct you and help you with any problems that you may have in February. But again, as I said about the King of Pentacles, when court cards show up in a reading, so the kings, the queens, the knights, the pages, when they show up in a reading, often you yourself are taking on the qualities of these cards, of these signs. So you are going to be able to confront any problem with a clear and logical mind. So anything that comes up that throws a bit of a spanner in the works, you're going to be able to use your intellectual prowess to problem solve the situation and figure out the answers. This is very insightful energy here, and this is also someone that's a really quick learner, so you might be picking up some skills here that are going to be able to help you in any kind of these energies of the Tower and the Nine of Wands, where you kind of feel like, oh, can I can I get through this? Well, you can, Scorpio. And the energy of that King of Swords is really going to help you and get you through. And look at your final card there from the Gateway Oracle deck. It's breaking barriers. And, you know, I can just see that this really is fitting in with some of the messages that are coming through. But the affirmation for this particular card is, I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. And the meaning of this card is, there are times to go with the flow, but this isn't one of them. Now is the time to break through self-imposed barriers. Gather your inner forces and break free from whatever is holding you back. The universe wants you to know, don't let fear or even reason prevent you from overcoming barriers. Trust your instincts and push through. Remember to keep going and don't stop. It just takes effort for a chick to hatch out of its shell or a seedling to push through the hard-packed earth. This is your time to use supreme effort to break out of your own shell and reach the light. The energy of breaking through isn't always neat and tidy, so it's okay to feel messy and chaotic for a while. Eventually, the situation will sort itself out and peace will reign. That makes so much sense to me, Scorpio, when it comes to that Tower and that Nine of Wands. And you know what? The Tower card can often be brought about by ourselves. We can see a situation isn't working, so we are the ones that say, no, that's enough. I'm going to bring this to a halt. And I'm going to change the situation. I don't like this anymore. I'm going to bring in changes. And in a way, this breaking barriers card actually makes me see that I feel that, Scorpio, you are the one that is going to be bringing in these changes yourself. And you are going to push through. You have got the strength, just like that card said, you know, you have got the strength to do this. Hang in there and break free from these self-imposed or not only self-imposed barriers, but the barriers that other people are putting on you. But I really feel like, yeah, this is you bringing on these changes, and you are so persistent. That Nine of Wands, you know, don't give up, and that's what that breaking barriers card is saying. You know, persist. Keep going, and you're going to break through and get through this. So I hope that resonates with you. You know, everything is, I know it's very general, but this is a general reading. So I feel like your intuition is going to tell you what this is referring to here, and you will know what this means for you, Scorpio. So have a wonderful February. Please like and share and subscribe and do all of those things, and comment. Let me know what you think. I would love that so much. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.